views of different fans ahead of the new Premier League season. Everton finished 8th last season, but can they break into the top 6 next season? Let's take the view now of Everton supporter Sarah Halpin from The Bird is Blue. Sarah, thank you very much for joining us. We'll start with last season, a little bit of a mixed season, wasn't it? What did you make of Marco Silva's first season in charge?
I think, to be honest with you, there was times during the season where Evertonians were getting a little bit frustrated with Marco Silva, maybe a little bit unsure. Myself included was one of them. I think the way often that Everton dropped off in certain games, we'd go through spells of playing exceptionally good football, exciting football, and as fans would get excited, and then we'd seem to drop points and play very disappointingly against maybe who you would say lesser sides. So I think towards the end of the season, last season, we saw particularly at Goodison Park, holding league runners up Liverpool to a goalless draw at Goodison Park, and then beating the likes of Manchester United 4-0, beating Chelsea, beating Arsenal and the like. I think, if we can kick on as we ended last season, then Everton could have a very good season indeed.
That Liverpool result, of course, eventually stopping them winning the Premier League in some sorts. You must have been happy with that.
Well, listen, first and foremost, I always want to see Everton do well and concentrate on them, but I don't think they'll be too gutted about it after what happened a few weeks ago now. But yeah, I think Evertonians did enjoy that one a little bit. They happened to be that particular result at Goodison Park that ultimately decided the title in the end.
Absolutely. Well, you mentioned last season, then let's move forward now. How do you strengthen in this window, do you think, to make those improvements?
I think for me now, it has to be about getting a solid right back in. Leighton Baines is somebody that at Everton we had for years and years, best left back I think I've seen in my time. We all wondered how we would replace him, how would that be possible. We've seen since Marcel Brands has come in some brilliant signings in at Everton, and we replaced Leighton Baines with Luca Dean, who has just been absolutely exceptional. I think the relationship between Dean and Bernard down the left hand side is brilliant. If we can replicate that down the right, Seamus Coleman's been great, but I think it's time to do the same thing that we did with Baines and get a long-term right back. And the main one for me, though, has to be a centre forward. I think Calvert-Lewin's done very well with the job that's been asked of him, but it's time to, we never really replaced Lukaku at 20 goal plus, going to guarantee 20 plus goals a season. We did replace Lukaku. Calvert-Lewin's done a great job, but I think we need to bring in, an established goal scorer that's going to guarantee us goals. So yeah, for me, a centre forward and a right back, Van Bissaka would be a nice one if I could have my pick.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we've seen as well last season the emergence of one player who was on loan, Andre Gomez. He had a fantastic time on Merseyside. Is it a no-brainer now to give him, if he would like to come, a permanent deal?
Oh, absolutely. I think every single Evertonian, you'd struggle to find anyone who didn't want to see Gomez sign on a permanent. And to be honest with you, he seems to be very, very settled on Merseyside. Even, in his own social media posts and things like that, he's posting how much he loves the city, he calls it home. So you just want to see him stop posting things like that now and actually put pen to paper on a deal and sign his future to Everton, because I think we've seen what quality he has. There was a reason that Real Madrid and Barcelona were fighting over his signature, and we're lucky enough to find him at Goodison Park at the moment, and let's hope it stays that way.
He's teasing Evertonians at the moment, isn't he? Well, let's talk about the ambitions for next season as well. What do you think are realistic, Sarah? Do you think you've got to improve on that 8th place finish, maybe a cup run as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's it. A good cup run. As Evertonians, we've got a rich history of trophies, but we're getting sick now of hearing people reminding us of the last time we won a trophy, because we all know full well when that was. And, we need to add some silverware. So a good cup run, the absolute dream would be to win a trophy. League Cup, the FA Cup would be just unbelievable for Everton if we could go all the way in that. But yeah, and try and crack that top 6, because I think you look at teams like Manchester United, they're a team in transition. Chelsea, Spurs even, we'll have to see what they do. But they've, there's teams that really could drop off. Arsenal. So Everton, I think we've got to set our sights, and we proved towards the end of the season that we are capable of getting results against those teams, because we did it. We haven't beaten a team in the top 6 in something like 3 years, and then we beat 3 out of 3 and stuff. So I think that's got to give us confidence, and part of it with Everton, I do believe, is a psychological thing. And we seem to build our hopes up and then, maybe not quite get there. And I think we'll see a mentality shift with the kind of players that we're bringing in. Marcel Brands, the director of football, I think has done an exceptional job, and Marco Silva is proven a few people wrong as manager as well. So I just hope that continues and that he continues to push the club forward, because with Bramley-Moore Dock, in 5 years, hopefully that's the timeline, about 4 or 5 years, then we need to be back in Europe. We need to be, top 6 and then looking to press on even further for that top 4. So right now, I'd say for Evertonians, top 6 and a trophy would be the perfect season.
Absolutely, Sarah, and at the very least, inadvertently stopping Liverpool from winning the league again. Thank you very much for joining us.
My pleasure, mate. Thank you.
Well, let's just bring in the news that West